Hello, strangers and people who might not eventually be strangers. Um, I am going to talk today about this drawing that I made with my hands. If you don't know what hands are, you can probably find one at the end of your arm. If you don't know what an arm is, well, can't really help you there. Arms are a difficult thing to describe in any words whatsoever. But hands I can describe if you know what your arm is or where your arms are or how to use them. Then a hand is located at the end of your arm. It's a sort of weird kind of square shape with fingers off of the end. Fingers which you use to grab things or draw things with. In this case, these two drawings, which you're looking at now. These drawings are a father. I made them because my dad has like a winery and my mom does lunches and stuff like that. And she runs like she runs lunches. And where there is a restaurant, there have to be bathrooms for the guests. And we have bathrooms that they don't have signs on them. So I made these signs, which are essentially indicating which bathroom. So I think that's a pretty good birthday present. Anyway, I just sort of started drawing whatever for these drawings. When I started, I didn't know it was going to be a birthday present. I just sort of started putting lines and dots and ink on the paper. And then eventually, it developed into a birthday present. It developed into a hat first, actually. And then it developed into a birthday present. A rather abstract hat, if I did say so. And that kind of spawned the idea for, what if I, dress up a model in abstract clothing? And given that I didn't have, or fabrics, and I didn't have a model, I decided to draw this idea out a little bit. I played around. I did one for women and one for gentlemen. And yeah, it kind of turned out like this. I like it. It's a nice hat. I mean, I'd wear it, even though it's a woman's hat. And the dude's hat I would probably also wear along with his tie. I like his tie. I like how that came out. It's an overall, they're pretty good drawings. I like them. If I don't know where you are in this video or what's happening, I'm just sort of walking aimlessly around my house, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like them at the end of the day. They're fun things to have done. It's okay. Now I've already run out of things to discuss about the drawing. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna move on to other topics. Is that how this works? I don't remember. It's been quite a while. It's a beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky. Actually, that's a lie. I can see two clouds in the sky. Have you ever noticed how one of the whitest things you'll see is the bit of a cloud that is illuminated by sunlight? Yeah, it's nice. I don't know. I like clouds. It's funny to think about clouds that it's really just water that's evaporated and is floating up there because it is less dense than the air. But you don't really think about that very much. When you look at objects, you don't really think what they actually are. Like, if I were to look at this ping pong table, which I am, I don't usually think, hey, two slabs of wood that have been painted, cut, and, outfitted with extra stuff so that people can play a game, You just say, hey, ping pong table. You don't really think where stuff comes from or how it's made. But I bet, I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching videos about questions like these, about, shit that you wouldn't really know. So I follow huge channels like The School of Life, or that's a philosophy one, or just like science channels, a bunch of that stuff. And then I also follow, memes and other stuff. It's just brain dead activity. It's nice though to watch memes and shit because you don't have to think at all. I like that. It's nice. It is complicated. I just want to talk for 5 minutes straight. It's not an easy task. Maybe I'll put music on. I got these cool records. Well, not records, sorry, CDs. But, CDs are the records of the future. I don't have anything that most people would like. When I was a kid, I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal, so that's mostly what I have. Kind of Korn. I love Korn. Corn to vegetable is also pretty tasty. A bit of butter on it. It works great. Now, how did this thing work? It's been a while since I've played a CD. Playing my favorite band, it's iMonster from their CD Never Know Even, and I will introduce you to my favorites. That's the theme for this episode. It's get copyrighted infringement and just get the whole audio muted. So in the future, if this gets any views, nobody will be able to see it. But whatever, doesn't matter. I'm gonna press play. How the fuck does this work? Hey. So this is my favorite song now.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream, I dream of you amid the flowers for a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day.
Daddy, take me a baby. Going on the bathroom floor. You're floating around the room and you're naked. Then you fly up down the bedroom door. I dream and then you dream. I dream and then you dream.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream, I dream of you amid the flowers for a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day.
Daddy, take me a baby. You're singing from the chandelier. I'm climbing up the wall 'cause I want you. It's when I reach you, you make me feel. I dream and then you dream. I dream and then you dream.